see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the option. He'll toss it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Carr. Heading to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll try to slam it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Makes a connection. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer.
He uncorks one deep. Makes it around to the 25 and he's running. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Vic. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get to him as he throws.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. It's a running one. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it. There he goes. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Vick. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's loose on the right. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets away from one, finds room.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Faulk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Vick. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes up.
Picked off. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Carr. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw, it's Vick. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think of it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? LSU quick to the line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The field goal is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Bringing the heat. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware, too, baby. Like, you're trying to be the best receiver in football. You're trying to be an All-American, and it's plays like this that starts getting that pub going, the hype train going, and at the end of the year, you want to be like, best receiver.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Fires to the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Forced out of the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can...
Oh, he's got some space. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's trying to get it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets open down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gardner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Vick. Fires fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, LSU! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the toss. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Unloads it left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll try to take it back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...